I mean, I guess he's not wrong. This is my best friend Luca. He goes to Harvard. And trust me, I took the 6-hour bus ride for more than just this YouTube channel. I can't shake the feeling that I'm missing out on something at Cornell. I don't know if that's because of the campus, the program I'm in, or my great group of friends, but I really wanted to go to Harvard and see Luca just to check it out and see what was up there. Okay, so first impressions of Harvard. Harvard is tiny. I have to walk 1.5 miles to get to my first class, where Luca walks 15 feet out of his front door. It's insane how compact that campus is. And it's really convenient in that you can get off campus and be in the big city really easily, but there's not that sense of we're all here, we have to interact with each other. So Harvard had a really intimate feeling in that they all kind of seemed to know each other better than I know the rest of the freshman class here, which is to be expected. These Harvard kids may be the best of the best, but they're also out here wildin'. The first night I got there, Luca's friends tried to steal a giant Harvard banner.
In case you're confused what this footage is, this is where the banner would have been.
And that was just Friday night's activities. I feel like their sense of camaraderie is best shown through these 3 traditions they have. I'll let Luca explain this one.
So there are 3 things that you need to do before you graduate from Harvard. Also, you will not graduate if you do not complete these 3 items. The first thing is to piss on the John Harvard statue, specifically on the foot.
That John Harvard statue is the 3rd most photographed statue in the United States.
There's always, all day long, a line of tourists lined up to take photos touching the foot. If you come here, don't touch the foot. And if you look closely, you can see the streaks coming down the concrete. If you get a chance, it's good to tell them for really good luck they should kiss the foot too.
I wouldn't have expected the amount of tourists at Harvard. These kids go to school in a tourist attraction, which is really bizarre.
My perception of tourists here has like changed so much. I mean, it's completely different from Nebraska, obviously, as you can see. Like, there's just always people like taking pictures like wherever I walk. So honestly, if I walked around every single person who's taking a picture, I'd probably walk like an extra 3 miles in a day, because it's just like, if you just look down here, like I have to walk this way for classes, there's just like people taking pictures everywhere. So now I just like walk straight through in front of the camera, because like I can't go around every single time. No, sometimes tourists ask for pictures with the students because they're like, oh, we get a picture with a real Harvard student. It's like really weird. So they should be glad if I get in their picture. The second thing that you have to do before you graduate is bang in the stacks. What is this, you ask? The stacks are the part of the library where they have books, as opposed to the part where they don't have books. Which is
That's how you got into Harvard, genius.
A large part of the library. Anyway, the stacks are very large, and they go 6 floors underground, but you just have to be really quiet. The third thing that you need to do is the primal scream. This is a fairly well-known event. During finals week, during reading period, in December, when it's very cold and there's probably snow on the ground, thousands of Harvard students streak, naked, screaming through the yard. So I'm very excited for that one.
Overall, I was pretty surprised by my experiences at Harvard. The kids were super chill, and beyond the differences in the campuses, it was actually a pretty similar vibe to Cornell. The school didn't have that air of elitism that name-dropping Harvard in a conversation usually does, and the students were really chill, but that could be because Luca's really good at making cool friends. Given my escapades at Harvard, I returned to Cornell happier than ever because I know I'm not missing out on anything. I love it here, and I know that the struggles I'm facing here aren't unique to Cornell or my major or me. It's pretty standard for everyone in college. And I think knowing that makes me a lot more grateful for the experiences that I'm having. As always, I'll see you next time.